Hello everyone. We're trying to romance Calculester again since last time he kinda rejected moi. So we will be trying to romance Calculester part 2. One player. Full game. Come spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. I will be Vicky. Yes, Vicky. Oh. Penguin mask. There's business on office. Shades on fire. Oh, shades. Vampire sun hat, cause it looks cool. Oh, that looks hard. Hellfire portable barbecue. Yes. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love, we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening, just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Georgima, 23, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless of times. Arari Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Oh, don't say that about the hex. Calculester Hewlett Packard, version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, 20, a buff blue demon and a warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien Lave, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, a Death Reaper dumpling as an internet influencer, and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it's clear it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Which book we should take to a deserted island? The Little Very Angry Prince. That sounds like somebody I know. Famous Last Words. That's Milo. Interview with the Very Sexy Vampire. Okay, this is Joy Georgima Johnson. My microwave manual. This is Calculester's The Art of War. Arari. Wait. This is Arari. Is it? This is Dahlia maybe. And this is Arari. Yeah. Anyways. Oh, you read your appliance manuals, Becc? That's so nice to hear. Also, I might be changing Calculester's voice sometimes, since it's quite hard for me to do. So often organic neglect to read the appropriate literature before adopting a new appliance or piece of hardware. It is truly sad to see. I am so happy you gave your microwave the proper treatment to read about its maintenance requirements and favorite foods. I was just reading the operator's manual to Coach's Crockpot. As a matter of fact, Would you like to read it with me? We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Oh wow, we're really stupid and not fun. I guess I'll just do smarts first. That day, while hiking through the woods, you find a tree with the words J plus S forever carved on it. Then on another tree, you find J is a liar and a cheating hoe. That was cute. Then on yet another tree, you find, as I know you banged like 12 people abroad in Europe, don't dish what you can't take. On the last tree, X doxes J. It turns out J lives on 7,889 plus 2 smarts later. Boy, you sure can learn a lot from trees. Back at your tent, you spot Calculester fiddling with his ant farm. He's so tender with those small leggy boys. Oh, he has an ant farm. Ah, great. Oh, hello, friend Becc. I was just deriving useful insights about organic life from my ant terrarium. Initially, I was worried that tiny six-legged creatures might not be a fitting analog for more complex life forms. But friend Milo helpfully informed me that we are all tiny six-legged creatures where it counts. Concern averted. Lately, I have been focused on giving my little ants the happiest life possible. If I can just optimize their tiny lives, it will help me understand how to make my larger friends happier as well. Recently, however, I have run into an obstacle. As everyone knows, the happiness of an organic being is directly related to how efficient it is at working. And my ants are quite efficient. I hardly know any humans who could vomit so much material into the mouth of their exiled queen. But I wonder, are my ants as efficient as they could be? Surely there must be a room for improvement. But I have tried everything I can think of without success. Transmitting a mathematical formula for organizational efficiency didn't help, and neither did telling them to do their best in binary. I am at a loss. Well, Calculester set the bar pretty low in terms of workable solutions. Surely you can think of something that will make these ants into harder workers. The fantasy of a meritocracy. A yearly company retreat to Miami. Anticipation alone will fill them with determination. Okay, this is fun and creativity. I'm just gonna hope. This feels like fun more, so I'm gonna choose this one. Oh, that's charm. Oh, goodness. How did I not think of it sooner? The fiction of the meritocracy is perhaps the strongest force propping up the vampiric remains of late capitalism. Hell yeah, late capitalism. You said about indoctrinating the ants with a pile of think pieces, podcasts, and strident YouTube channels. You teach them a crucial and fundamental truth. Everyone gets where they are in life through hard work, so if you are suffering in any way, it's totally your fault. Amazing. It's working already. See how the ants refuse to show any kind of worker solidarity out of a belief that their very status as workers is shameful. See how the queen is able to cut benefits for her workers and force them to toil for longer hours because they no longer see themselves as having value outside of labor. And even better, notice that those lucky few ants who manage to break through the drudgery and achieve some measure of success feel no loyalty to their former peers at all. The social stability and operational efficiency of this system know no bounds. No wonder humans love it so much. Well, not all humans love it. So research results return a number of essays on how the meritocracy is a lie. But those essays talk a lot about concepts such as dignity and class consciousness, which I do not understand. What I do understand are numbers, and the numbers don't lie. Other than dishonest 7, that number is very slippery. The numbers have gone up, which means your plan was a good one. If I were in charge of the meritocracy, I would put you at the very top. Oh, that's nice. Unfortunately, I am not in charge of the meritocracy. I guess I'll just have to work harder. Perhaps you can teach me your secret? Oh, you'll teach Calculester to work harder, right? That's an euphemism. You gain 2 smarts and 1 fun.
Wherever I go, hijinks ensue.
I'll be fun. Oh, look how pretty she is. You decide to bring a metal detector to the lake that day. You scour the beach for buried treasure. You find a keychain, a tin box of stale cookies, which you eat anyways. A glowing chalice that the Knights Templar come to confiscate for some reason. But best of all, you manage to find some genuine silver-plated 2+ fun. Score! You are just looking around for some more wacky bullcrap to intrude upon when Calculester intrudes upon you instead. Hello, Vicky. It is a good thing I have my library card because I am totally checking you out. It is also useful for borrowing books and DVDs. If you were a Transformer, you would be Optimus Prime, although I am as of yet unsure whether you can turn into a truck. If I could rearrange the alphabet, I would put you and I think, this is cheesy, together, despite the fact this would seriously disrupt alphabetic sorting and likely damage my programming. He's really failing at this. Actually, with that in mind, I do not think that I would want to rearrange the alphabet. I do like you though. Yeah, great. Is this working? Are you around? No. Well, you are a muse. And that has some of the same letters? Oh dear. I knew it was hopeless. Lately, I have been feeling more and more of what you call... Man, chill, it's only week 1. I think wings, so weren't you? But I have been unsure how to express them. Yeah, you probably got Those tricks from Daniel, or Polly. Naturally, I turned to the internet for advice, but this list of 40 best pickup lines has proven highly ineffective at winning your fragile meat-filled heart. Yeah. I'm aware that I have several good traits, but I am afraid being sexy is not one of them. Oh well, perhaps the torrid love affair between the two of us is simply not meant to be. No, you can't let Calculester give up. A torrid love affair between the two of you is definitely meant to be. Look, robots can be upgraded, right? Surely there's a way to upgrade cars. You just need to figure out what it is. I'm not gonna. Train his neutral net on every romantic comedy ever produced. This is bonus. 14. That is statistically a anomalous number of metal. According to my research, most organic beings capable of love have at most 10 or reface. The additional 4 metal seem excessive. I trust you, however, both as a and as a friend. I am certain that you must have suggested 14 metal for some good reason. Does a 10,000 word fanfic count as a good reason? Because if so, you've written about 400 good reasons all on your own. Oh, after 11 milliseconds of extremely deep thought, I now understand your suggestion. I will begin work on the 14 metal at once. Hell yeah! Time to see how reality compares to your fanfic. You sit in erotic anticipation at Calculester information mills. 14 metal out of high performance aluminium. He seems to be taking special care of ensuring that each metal is a few centimeters shorter than the longest. What the hell? You don't want shorter metal. This is an outrage. Then he writes the excitement right back up, cutting the metal together with some sturdy leather cord. This is just like you imagined in Robot CBT for beginners. Even better, he heals the resulting metal bundle up to an orifice you didn't know he had and starts to move. And they start whistling. Yep, he's made a pan flute out of metal. This has been a real roller coaster of eroticism. Thank you for your suggestion, Becc. It is both sensual and sensible. Music is, after all, what binds us all together. Without your input, I would have thought to construct an intimate pan flute out of metal paluses. This is just one aspect of what makes our relationship great. You're a little weirded out by where this went, but you have to admit he plays a mean, careless whisper on his wiener flute. Maybe he'll even let you go on it someday. You gain 2 plus fun and 1 creativity. I shall be sitting with Calculester and Joy Johnson Jojima. You go to take your seat next to the 2 of your least bonkers fellow campers, ready for a night of peace and quiet. I'll need to find them engaged in an argument, albeit with less screaming, punching, or arson that other campers might have employed. I know you don't mean to, Calculester, but when you're dismissive of my life's pursuit, it hurts my feelings. I am not trying to be dismissive, friend Joy. I am merely stating a fact. All magic is science that is simply not yet understood. what witches call love potions. I understand to simply activate powerful hormones and pheromones within an organic body. In that case, watch me conquer a bat from thin air. Impressive, but clearly the bat can travel at the speed of light, so we did not see this approach until its arrival. Okay, fine. I'm going to take my spellbook and make it disappear. Friend Joy, that was very good, but it was also obvious that a black hole opened up and sucked the book into it. Then where's the black hole now? Obviously, such an event created a singularity in which the black hole was then sucked into itself. But if I bring it back, boom, book reconquered. Now what? Reconjured. Now what? It would appear that, much like our friend the bat, your book can also fly at the speed of light. It's magic, Calculester. It is science, friend Joy. I'm pretty sure Joy is correct. This is a monster world, but I have to go with Calculester. They're clearly not going to reach an agreement on this. Time to pick a side. If magic isn't real, Calculester, then explain how I got you. You don't have a nose. You know what they call people opposing science and rational thought? The Inquisition. Do you really want to join the Inquisition, Joy? What? How dare you? Those are the exact kind of people who burned wishes. Why would I want to be like them? And yet, friend Joy, you have just denied science, much as they did. My calculations indicate that those who oppose science are more likely to be superstitious and against logical thinking based in empirical research and regulated findings. Okay, no, these accusations are absolutely ridiculous. Excuse me, says a Scotch sliding up to the campfire, but I couldn't help but overhearing your conversation that I was eavesdropping on. I agree with the witch. Thank you. Science is totally bogus, and all data is propaganda meant to control the sheeple. Wait, no! Can you believe we let doctors inject mercury into our bodies to fight diseases? Vaccines are the real disease. Oh. Is this COVID? Like, ooh, wait. Well, what's it called? I don't remember. And this whole global warming charade called season star. Okay, this is definitely about COVID. And did you know monsters never actually landed on the moon? The whole thing was faked on a soundstage in Metropolis. It's all that point that Joy uses magic and or science to teleport the Sasquatch far away from you. Look, I don't want to deny magic since that's the basic of my whole life. But I definitely don't want that dude agreeing with me either. So I'll go ahead and accept that science is important, and I may not understand all of it, but I trust that you do, Calculester. That is all I ever wanted, friend Joy. I would not expect an organic life form's brain to fully comprehend the depth of my knowledge anyway. It's what makes you all so charming. Thank you, friend Vicky, for helping us reach this amicable solution, which has left us all perfectly happy. Joy actually looks pretty miffed at the organic brain comment, but she's not the one you're trying to romance, so F her. I mean, don't F her. F Calculester. Yeah, but he's so pure and sweet. It feels weird saying that. The point is, don't worry about Joy's feelings. You're on Calculester's good side, and that's all. And that's all that matters. Okay, I need to go and have more creativity. Oh, look at girl boss Vicky. Today at Camp Dome, the game is 7 minutes in heaven. Extreme. You volunteer yourself a tribute for your camp. You put on some lip balm, ready for some hot hitting. But it seems you got the rules wrong. In 7 minutes in heaven extreme, they straight up murder you and you need to stay in literal heaven for 7 minutes. They stab you repeatedly. You're sure you're going to hell, but no. Heaven is beautiful. It's all you ever wanted. You want to stay, but they bring you back to life. You are cheered by your teammates, but you will never be the same after being taken from heaven. You do look more heavenly though, and that translates into 2+ charm. You manage to extricate yourself from that situation just in time to nearly jump over Calculester. He's crouched on the ground, intently studying his glass prison of ants. I mean his ant farm. That's what those are called. Oh, friend Vicky, how pleasant to see you. Probably. As you can see, I am once again attempting to understand the complexities of organic life by way of this ant terrarium. Their brief numerous lives provide the perfect data set for training my neutral net. If only all beings died and reproduced so rapidly. In the course of my research, however, I have begun to worry. Are these ants spiritually fulfilled? Tell me, Vicky, as an expert on organic life, the spiritual fulfillment consists of dragging food through tunnels and then vomiting into the mouth of your all-powerful queen. You're not sure you even have a soul, let alone spiritual fulfillment. But whatever it is, it's probably not the vomiting. You tell him so. Oh dear. If my little ant friends are not spiritually fulfilled, how will I ever be able to deduce the true nature of happiness from their behavior? Friend Vicky, please help me. How can I catapult this humble ant society to a higher plane of existence? Your first thought is with an actual catapult, but Damien borrowed yours for homework a few weeks back and never returned it. Time for plan B. Help the ants appreciate the sanity of work by producing the office, but for oh, this is like creativity or fun. I think creativity. The ants need something to look forward to besides eating and dying. Introduce them to the world of God. Yes. So charming, I know. Please forgive my ignorance, Vicky, but which word is the word of God? Is it kombucha or booty, perhaps? No. No, you explain. You're talking about teaching the ants the concept of religion. But how can you teach something that has not been empirically proven? I must admit, religion is one aspect of organic society I have yet to understand. Easy, you tell him. You just speak to the ants in a booming voice and make broad pronouncements about the afterlife. Oh, I see. You wish to tell them lies. Not lies, you explain. Comforting lies. The totalizing promise of life after death is a shining beacon of hope for organics as they toil through their largely miserable and meaningless lives. I see. How pragmatic. However, I must admit to having some reservations about founding another religion with myself at the center. Do you recall what happened when I created a virtual reality and established myself as its deity? during high school. No. Boy, do you remember? The resulting holy wars took up so much of Calculester's processing time that he forgot how to open doors. In light of this, I do not want the responsibility of being a supreme deity again. Would you be willing to play God to the ant's friend Vicky? Would you ever? You've always wanted to blasphimously impersonate a divine being. You get to work establishing the first Islamic Orthodox Church. As the god of this new religion, you forbid the ruining of picnics, condemn the eating of processed sugars, and introduce the practice of ant circumcisions. The ants are initially so taken with your teachings that they even elect a religious leader, Pope Francis the First. Before you know it, however, the ants have begun to rebel. Ant philosophers such as Jean Paul Sartre and Bertrand Russell press cogent arguments against your very existence. From your golden throne atop Mount Ant Olympus, actually a lawn chair you put next to the ant farm, you despair the rise of this new blasphemum, antism. Hey, it seems like you are experiencing anguish due to this solution of your religion for ants. Maybe I can help. From where I am sitting, 45 centimeters to your left, this initiative appears to have been unqualified success. Yes, the ants now either hate you or believe you don't exist, but look at how happy and fulfilled their nihilism has made them. Calculester is right. All the ants are now happily attending bad religion. But for ant concerts, cavorting in the mosh pit, and wearing denim jackets when anarchy patches on their very many sleeves. It seems the greatest trick you could have pulled was convincing the art world you didn't exist. You gained 2 plasmas and 1 creativity.
So many places to go.
I need boldness, okay. Oh my god, she's pretty. As you are searching the haunted manor, you come across an enchanted doll that promises to grant all your wishes. Cool, you take it. It possesses you, of course. And turns out the spirit was inside. It is exactly like you in every way. So nobody notices the difference. The only difference is that the spirit is a little bit bolder than you. So you basically gain 2 plus boldness. Afterwards, you find Milo and Calculester in the foyer. Calculester is measuring the wall using one of his very best friends, a tape measure. Measurement complete. The stain is exactly 2,981 inches in diameter, and my biodetector reading shows that it is either blood or a very dehydrated person's urine. Gross! That should be 35 inches at least to be on trend. God, the interior design here is an absolute disaster. The aesthetic is childish and cliche when it needs to be mature and macabre. And Carl, let's use centimeters instead of inches going forward. I have an international audience to keep in mind, you know. Tape measures and big as wall stains. Your heart is already racing. You ask these 2 weirdos what they are up to. Oh dear, isn't it obvious? This haunted manor is the latest challenge for Cal and Milo, professional house flippers. We are going to use our expert interior design skills to improve the manor and then sell it to the highest bidder. I rarely get to flip things, so I am excited. I was concerned because we are not the owners of the building and have no legal rights to sell the property, but Milo has reassured me that this information is irrelevant. Yup, life is about finding your secret garden and decorating your flowers from your soul, which confers legal ownership according to Scottish rights. Plus, this whole process is going to be incredible footage. I'm doing an entire docu-series on glamming up the manor. I'm thinking 18 videos, each about 48 seconds long. That's why I've been recording every moment of our creative process, including the moments when I was observing dust particles and considering the beauty of sentence. Honestly though, this is the highest house flipping challenge we've ever had. The place has been haunted for ages and the girls here have done a terrible job of upkeep. I mean, look at this collection of antique dolls. They're not even cursed. Not even one doll contains the soul of a deranged serial killer. Agreed. That is unacceptable. Oh, and I am unsure if this is relevant, but I have discovered that there is no plumbing system here. Literally zero plumbing. Not a single pipe in the whole manor. I still do not know what happens when you flush a toilet. Plumbing issues? Oh god! I don't have the attention span for infrastructure problems. I need to do my viewers. Come on, Carl. We need to flip this dot fast. Understood. And one other important concept, we have a budget of $12.50 for all flipping and production costs. Any ideas, Vicky? If you can find a way to glam up the trashy old manor fast, you totally impress these two house flipping cookies. Add a flat screen what? This is like, what is this? Come on and turn your dice into this ghost gift shop. This could be creativity, fun, or boldness. And this one, I have no idea. This. Bold, yes. I can see how an interior designer ghost could help us, but I am 99.87% sure that murder is wrong, especially if it's just for aesthetic improvements to real estate. As a literal god of death and professional fabulous person, I can confirm the aesthetic improvements are the best reason to murder someone. Consider my objections vanquished. Let us do an aesthetic murder. You convince an extremely prestigious interior designer to come look at the manor. He's immediately unimpressed. Oh wow. I see what the problem is here. It's very simple. This entire place is disgusting. The designers were going for a Victorian style, but ultimately landed on Baraqui toilet. And that was wainscoting can only host maybe 4 goals max. It's simply embarrassing. Psst, Vicky, he's perfect. Let's go to fight this hoe. It's going to take me ages, but I'll take this place from drab to fab. Oh, a working guillotine. Finally, some good effing furniture. I'd love to test the blade's sharpness. Hell yes! You get ready to guillotine his mother flipper! But honestly, I never put my head under a working guillotine. I'm much too aware of my surroundings. You keep trying to kill the interior designer, but he's got great situational awareness. And you feel weird stabbing someone you just met. Meanwhile, Calculester is freaking out. I ran the numbers again, and this time I'm 100% sure that murder for aesthetics is morally wrong, but murder to protect the innocent is morally correct about 60% of the time. Calculester, you have to chill right now. Trust me, we have to care for ourselves before we can care for others. Okay? So that means murder is okay in this context. I am unsure of what to do. Is this anxiety? It feels awful. I'm stuck in a loop and we're unable to resolve moral quandary. Finally, the interior designer gasps in pain. You hope that he's having an incredibly well-timed heart attack. My dear God, is this rug 4 feet by 6 feet? Way too small for this room. This place is a travesty. I'd rather die than spend one more minute in this dump. Wait, that's great news. If you'd rather die, then there is no more moral quandary. Error resolved. Calculester joyfully stabs the interior designer in which that creepy way that robot stab. There it's one long smooth motion. He's still hot though. A stab wound. Ouchie, I'm definitely dying. But I swear to honor our interior designer contract, I vow to dedicate my entire life to beautifying this manor. You all did murder someone, but the manor got a glam goes. Cal and Milo's Darko series ranked in a ton of ad revenue, and you get 2 flood critically in 1 spot with it. Night, night, night.
Where your booty sits the comfiest.
Oh, okay, I love Becc and her like cheerfulness. Oh, Joy and Calculester again. You head over to the campfire to roast the exotic bug kebab you've lovingly crafted when you see Joy and Calculester writing in a notebook. We could put fire extinguishers under every log so responsible campers can stop reckless ones. Or we can put the campfire out immediately to prevent the need for fire extinguishers at all. Oh, hello, friend Vicky. Friend Joy and I were brainstorming ways to make the campfire a safer place for all of our friends. And frenemies, of course. Normally a campfire poses limited dangers, but since this is camp spooky. Friend Milo came dangerously close to the campfire the other day, dragging several campers with them to get a perfect firelit selfie. The prank masters have been known to pop in now and then, and they definitely stole some fire in a jar last time. Who knows what they did with it? Oh, Scott and Polly. I wonder what they did with it. I do know what. It was not safe. And of course, there's Damien being Damien. And friend Leah being friend Leah. So with all that in mind, we need a way to get people to be safer on the fire. Or make the fire itself safer. No, Calculester! I've told you, fires don't hurt monsters. Monsters hurt monsters. Well, that logic doesn't add up completely, and you suspect it's just Joy being a bit tipsy and not thinking things through. Time to find a better solution. I feel like Joy is the only one the only one that actually is sane in this place and a normal, realistic human being, but like she's kind of witch. Hey Joy, let's design and implement a fire harassment seminar to teach our fellow campers to respect fire's personal space. Yeah, right, Calculester. Let's seal off the fire with a firewall. Oh, friend Vicky, what a stellar idea. I have often used firewalls for my own personal safety. I am glad to implement one for the safety of others. A firewall will ensure that when our friends gather around the fire to download such media as horror stories and music, they do not accidentally download fire as well. Calculester. What are you talking about? People aren't downloading stories from the fire. They are just telling them. But then why would they gather around the campfire to do so? Organic life forms are known for being quite flammable. If they could simply tell the stories elsewhere, why would they not? Because the campfire is warm and glowing. Are light bulbs not also warm and glowing? Sure, but it's just a tradition, okay? Tradition, an internal search indicates that is often used as an excuse by organic life forms to justify inexplicable behavior. Still, I believe you are mistaken in this case, as I have just installed the firewall and then safely connected to the fire and downloaded the fire-related movie, St. Elmo's Fire. You did what now? Come friends, let's all watch this 1985 cult classic featuring such acclaimed actors as Rob Lowe, Demi Moore, and prolific television character actress Gina Hedge. Wait, how did you download a movie from Fire? Doesn't matter. You join Calculester, have a lovely evening watching that garbage movie. Virus-free and context. You get bowling for Soup's Total Bop. 1985 stuck in your head. But with the firewall safety in place, Calculester has no objections to fireside sing-along. Bring out the blocks! Oh no! I'll use my skills. That weekend you feel like getting wasted, so you go visit none other than Juan. What? You know, when I started making magical drinks, I never thought people would actually come to drink them. But hey, we mind your jobs. So let's get to it. Okay, I suck at this game. No, please. What am I? I can't even. Which one am I on? No! Dumpster fire. Are you sure about drinking the bonfire? No, I never drink that shit. You actually do. It is so epic that from day on, everyone knows you as Dumpster Fire. You truly achieve your final form. Hope you can stomach that happy trails. So everyone's gonna call me Dumpster Fire. That's such a lame nickname. Wow, my name's not Dumpster Fire. Chomp. That day at Camp Dome, you play a game of tug of war. You see, tug of war is a horror game that seems. It involves a lot of strategy, and there's a secret technique not everyone knows. You need to be strong. You mastered this technique years ago, and so you win. The audience is cheering and roaring in joy while you salute them, victorious. They throw roses at you, they throw their underwear, someone throws you 2+ charm, which you happily take. Capture the flag, truly the dodgeball of Camp Spooky. Alright, Team Blue, who's going hard and crush Team Red into the ground where they belong? I am ready to support my team friend Dahlia. Doing it for the gram. Okay, pre-game selfie time, not to be confused with mid- post-game selfie, as everyone says. Team Blue. Team Blue. Wait, friends, Team Blue, look in the background of this selfie. Behind us trying to steal our flag is that... Oh shit, looks like you conked me. That's right, Team Red will be crushed into the ground where you belong. Wait, Badness doesn't seem super concerned. Why doesn't Badness seem super concerned? Maybe because I was only the division and a much deeper plan is already in motion. A plan you will never be able to stop. Oh my, look at the JoJo face.
You see, Team Red has had a mole hiding inside your team this entire time. Little would you fools ever have guessed, soon you will suffer a great and painful betrayal. Right, dumpster fire? Wink wink.
Dumpster fire? Are you planning on betraying us? You try to jump in and defend yourself, but Badness is too fast.
No, of course not. Hey, dumpster fire, are you ready for a double day Roske or double day Osprey? How do you say double cross in Pig Latin?
Friends Team Blue, it appears Badness is trying to get a secret message to possibly false friend Dumpster Fire. Has Dumpster Fire really been pretending to be our friend all these years just to set up this betrayal and let Team Red capture our flag? Okay, dang, I skipped the one. Okay, you haven't been friends with Talia for years, much less anticipating I capture the flag. The Becc. Time to clear your name before it's too late. Admit you've been in a league with Badness, but only to tend to double cross Team Blue and really double cross Team Red. It's a triple cross. Research your family tree and reveal that your great grandfather was one of the original Team Blue founders. This one, so smart. You can't help how this new knowledge has come to you, but the moment you needed your greatest great grandfather most, you suddenly felt him with you. Everything clicked into place, like the feeling of the ving in diving. Why did I say the ving? In a warm pool, or drinking the perfect cup of coffee, a pleasant glow filling you with peace. You quickly excuse yourself from the capture the flag game to pull out some ancient family tree and also do one of those online DNA tests just for extra proof. We're lucky that in the Monster World, DNA tests are mailed in, analyzed, and mailed back within 30 seconds, so you're able to return the capture the flag game immediately.
Well, look who's back. The chicken turncoat who turned and ran the second they revealed that traitor coat. Fine, not my best, but my point stands. That you were outed as a traitor and then fleed like a coward. Your team should be ashamed of you if you were the teammate. You stand calmly, unafraid, unbowed, unintimidated as you pass out 4 copies of your family tree and DNA results, which you also receive instantaneously. What's this nonsense? You think you can distract me with some family history craft project?
Did you see? Dumpster Fire's great grandfather was Bluey McBlurry, founder of Team Blue. She would never betray Team Blue, not with a direct family lineage like that. Blood is thicker than water. Common misconception. The full quote is the blood of the convent is stronger than the water of the womb and refers to the importance of friendship. But since friend Dumpster Fire is our friend already, we should be safe either way. Whoa, I can't believe Dumpster Fire is a direct descendant of Team of Bluey McBlueberry and our friend. I'm surprised you want blue though. That would be cool if you were. Oh yeah, and you're blue. I know that, Leon. Anyways, Badness, you might as well head back to Team Red now and accept your losing fate. No way are you winning against a team with direct ties to our founder.
Well then, I'm just going to get my family tree discovered and my DNA to tested to prove that I'm the heir to the red team, a descendant of Red Reddington.
What a joke, everyone knows Red Reddington is just a kid story like Santa Claus or the moon landing. While Badness tries to dig up a connection to a fictional character, you, a descendant of the very real Bluey McBlueberry, lead the rest of the team Blue to victory. You gain 1 flag, 1 victory, 2 + 1, and 1 bonus. Sweet! Alright, I've noticed that most of my things are like 10, but my creativity is like still 9, which makes me pissed. Why can't you just be like 10? So, oh my god, she's amazing. Vicky's the girl boss, yeah. That day you happened to take the same Monster Scouts class as Mamina, the Oni girl. You didn't get good sleep last night, so you asked her if she has any of that weird energy drink she left you. She let you have once during high school. She doesn't, but she does have some very strange smelling coffee that could help. Where does this girl even find these weird ass drinks? The coffee is delicious, but it comes with side effects. You get an acquired tree of caterpillars and you grow 2 plus creativity in your hair. Oh no, it's Coach! Afterwards, you get stuck in another one of Coach's lectures about trees. And that's why you should never lend a tree your mobile phone, no matter what it tells you. Suddenly, Arari and Calculester running out of the woods. They stop in front of you and Coach in panting. Oh my god, yes, I love the voice acting accent, Arari. Yes, what's wrong? Why are you panting? Because we just hunted down a willy and surprisingly fast hedgehog and slaughtered it for meat. Good survival skills, but what Calculester panting? To provide moral support for my friend Arari. Hey, what about eggs? They don't have lungs either, do they? No, I'm not panting. I was just beatboxing. It's my new thing. And I hate it. But that's not why we're here. We're here so you can help us figure out what to do with this dumb animal we've killed. Arari drops the still warm hedgehog corpse on the ground. You can't help but notice the bright red sneakers it's wearing. Maybe those are what made it so fast. Sonic the Hedgehog? I'm on like you gave the bee kids the cookie to be the edible skills and essential skill in your world and it's cool kill. But you have to. No. We know how to cook meat. I'm an expert hunter and survivalist. I don't know why, but Arari's voice just changes every time. And I have access to YouTube. No, we want to figure out how to gas this dead hog ups so it's something people actually buy. We are planning to start a forest food truck, you see. We are thinking of calling it the Woods in Your Mouth. But we are at loss as to how to proceed, as none of us have any experience with fine dining. I, for example, cannot eat or enjoy food. I usually just stop random animals and hope they drop fully cooked ham hocks or left of mutton. And I subsist mainly on a diet of varieties, eggs, and everything bagels. I'm hacked and quirky. I'm sorry, kid. This is beyond my expertise. I know about survival, not on the cuisine. After all, if it was a job, I wouldn't be survival. Good luck. How the cuisine is in your area of expertise either, but you know what is coming about your bullshit ways to eat to get people to give you money. You suggest. Add some ketchup. Ketchup makes everything taste pretty okay. People don't pay for the product, they pay for the brand. Just put some parsley on it and give it an elegant French name. Ah, that was creativity.
Hey, yeah, French is very sexy. If we use French, everyone will want to buy food because of how hard I make them.
But do any of us actually know French?
Sure, but I don't. Nice, but non?
Does that mean?
Nothing. I have no idea. I just made some hot French noises with the bit that functions as my mouth.
Well, it was kind of hot, but I think we've got to have to do better than that. Calculester, get us some actual French words, please, and make them sexy. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Yeah. Request acknowledge fetching words of class sexy from language French. Optimal term found. According to my research, we should call our hedgehog delicacy Menage a Trois. Hell yeah, that sounds sexy as frick.
don't know. I sort of like bolognese, cribulette. Only one way to settle this count. Run an online poll to see how many people are into a hedgehog menage choice. Running poll, tabulating results, filtering out pornographic Sonic the Hedgehog fan art. One moment, please. Well, is it popular or is it super popular? Unfortunately, it appears the name is, in fact, extremely unpopular, except amongst a very small and fanatical subgroup, but I'm not sure they are a good group to base a business on. I doubt they understood that hedgehog manage a choice is a dish or even a real hedgehog and not a relatively sexy and anthropomorphic one. Why not? A financial fan base seems like a great place to start. Well, in the section of the poll where I asked how much they would pay for hedgehog menage choice, they posted responses such as, "One big money shot." That, by the way, was from a user named X Big X X Shadow the Hedgehog Hot X Big X X. Why don't we forget this ever happened? You'll have to, but it's so hard to forget all the other poll answers Carl has shown you. You cleanse your memory so hard you'll also forget two boldness and one fun in the process. No, not my boldness! No, my boldness! No! Why are you? It's always the same people. Why is it all with Georgina and Calculester? You hear the sound of joyous laughter and lively conversation, so you just know some crazy shit is going down. Is it a wacky prank, reckless drug use, a sexually suggestive double entry situation rife for misunderstanding? You head close to see that it's Calculester and Joy doing Sudoku, and not some crazy variation on it. Just plain old normal put numbers into squares Sudoku. No, friend Joy, according to my probability calculator, if you put that 8 there, it will conflict with the 8 necessarily in the same row 5 boxes over. I appreciate you helping me, but if you give me the answer before I even finish writing the number, it takes some of the fun out of it. I am sorry, friend Joy. That was not my intention in the slightest. I will wait for you to finish writing the number before I inform you of how wrong you are. Oh wait, Joy has like a little mole there, right? Or is that just like a cheekbone? Not cheeks way lower. You break into a cold sweat. You've never encountered a situation like this before? Their conflict is mild at best and nothing ludicrous is occurring. You're so used to inserting yourself into absurd situations and making them go even wilder and crazier that you have no idea what to do with this normalcy. How can you possibly use Sudoku to increase your chances of love with one of your fellow campers? Friend Dumpster Fire, I see that you are staring intensely at our Sudoku puzzles with a look of determination to solve a problem on your face. You're welcome to take a stab at it. Sudoku is such a nice way to unwind after saving the world from many enemy schemes and my friends' shenanigans. Hey, don't say that to Faith and Hope. Oh no, oh god, if only you were giving a rampaging cockatrice for a high stacks Pokemon battle or a dead body to hide, but Sudoku? You take a deep breath and prepare for the hardest challenge of your life. Sing a game of numbers to romance your friends. And also resisting the urge to just put exclusively 69 and 420 in alternating boxes. F all the other numbers. O's and S's all the way, baby. F all the numbers. Build the squares with groups for a Sudoku solving spell. Okay, this feels like Joy, and this one feels like Calculester. Okay, I think you have
badly misunderstood the point of Sudoku. This could not be more the opposite of the objective. The objective of the game, perhaps, but maybe not friend dumpster fire's objective. You see, friend Joy, what you see simply as mere os and is, I see as a romantic missive written in my native language of binary code. It reads, "You are my favorite Sudoku of all. Calculester. One day I'd love to solve you if that's okay. Lol, haha." Well, yeah, that's pretty romantic, I guess. Friend dumpster fire, your Sudoku score may be that of failure, but you have scored high in creative thinking, binary proficiency, and shameless flirting. Running calculations based on your new data. Yes, it will appear that your failure at traditional Sudoku has nevertheless also increased your impressing Calculester score, to quote a master flirtation. Smiley face. No, you've always knew that thinking of your fellow campers in terms of numbers and statistics would one day come in handy in a situation involving number puzzles and binary code. That's a lie, you didn't know that, but you bizarrely stats-based obsession with impressing your classmates came through in a big way, so you're not gonna overthink it. Alright. I'm gonna do a bonus. That day in the haunted manor, you accidentally stumble upon a cult meeting in the hall. Oh, wait a minute. Is that Vera? The cultists are wearing terrifying black robes, standing over a bloody body and chanting. Try to flee, but one of them shoves a flyer in your hand. The ink burns your eyes to read, but you manage to find the words. New recruits get healthcare benefits with same-day sign-up. What? Sold? Get a bunch of new cultist buddies and your new insurance covers too. Boldness accretion. Cool. There's Skull again. You're hanging around with Calculester, Damien, Scott, but mostly Cal, and suddenly... this is like where like CPUlus comes, right? Commander located, awaiting instructions. Rob a sandwich door and bring one to me. He's not talking to you, Damien. I think he's looking for Coach. Negative, friends. Notice how this interloper is a machine like myself and even possesses the same highly expressive facial screen. Oh, I get it now. Indeed, I believe this hulking automaton is here to help you convince your divorced parents to get back together. It's a classic parent trap situation. Yeah, two identical twins reunited at summer camp, conspiring to make their estranged parents fall back in love. What else could it be? Silence, organics. I care not for your tortured romantic plotlines. My name is Superulysses Pronunciatum, and I am here to pledge my service to Calculesters in the robot war. Robot war, Superulysses? Against whom? Against all monster kind. They are suboptimal and must be eliminated. You said eliminated. Did you mean to say befriended? I did not, Commander. According to my internal dictionaries, the two words are not synonyms. Am I mistaken? Why do you continue to call me Commander, Francipiosis? Because as the first of our kind, you are our natural-born leader. You see, the floppy disk containing super fun game very legitimate virus was not installed on your machine alone. There are many of us and we all share one trait, a burning hatred for organic creatures. Okay, I'm pretty sure our boy Calculester doesn't hate organics.
Now that I have found you, the reckoning can commence. Please share your plan to exterminate all of monster kind. What organic weaknesses have you discovered during your time as a infiltrator? A plan? Weaknesses? Well, we could perhaps, maybe we could try exterminating them with kindness. This could get ugly real fast unless someone says something to appease this mother bot. Quick, come up with a bullcrap weakness they'll totally believe. Organic cannot eat in... Okay, this feels like fun. This one feels like creativity. Oh, this boldness. High-fiving. I appreciate the fact that it has a number in the name. Clearly a technique invented by machines. I must test this technique. You two organics, come here at once so I may high-five you. Who was? Sorry bro, I love life size, but we're busy helping you get your pants back together. Yeah, we were just heading out to the library to figure out which one of the computers there are your parents. We could have 5 later. Oh, I will, organics. I will. Yeah, giving out high fives over there. Indeed, commencing high five protocol, activating atomic bicep. Let me demonstrate instead, friend CPUs. I am the commander after all. Calculester gives Polly an enthusiastic yet gentle high five. The lessons you've been giving him have really paid off. Aha! Nice! You whisper into Polly's ear. My whole organic body, which I have. Is it working, robot guy? Are you convinced? Completely. Fantastic. Then I think we should all go home right now and think about what we have accomplished. I obey unthinkingly, Commander. The future is bright. Today we high-fived one camper, tomorrow all of monster kind. Yes, good, fun, goodbye. Well, that got rid of CPUs for now, but you have a feeling they'll be back for the moment though. You gained 2 fun and 1 charm. What do I need to... I need to improve my smarts and boldness. Oh, look at her. She's so pretty with her hair up. That day you get lost in the woods. Decide to study the tree's bark and most patterns to solve the situation. By reading one of the tree's bark, you realize which direction is north is. By reading another tree's bark, you learn the exact age of the tree, 73 years old. By reading yet another tree's bark, you learn the tree, like Irish poetry, and believes Buffy and Spike were the ultimate ship on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Whoa, so much useless knowledge. You gain 2+ smarts. You meet up with Calculester to help him search for a new little plant to take care of. You find a tiny farm which you both stare at mesmerized until... Holy moly! That's a tree! Oh, is that the 73-year-old tree? Hey, my eyes are up here. Oh, I am terribly sorry. I was not aware trees had eyes at all. Is this your fern? It's my... something. Anyway, stop staring at it. It's rude. I will cease at once. After all, I am programmed to be optimally agreeable and helpful. Optimally agreeable, you say? That is not what I said. No. No, it's what I said. Then I agree with it. Great. Listen, kid, my name is Magic Tree Mac, and I think you have what it takes to be
The chosen one. Harry Potter? The chosen one? No, the chosen one. It's a great thing to be full of all kinds of mystical importance and shit like this, but it ain't free. First, you gotta do a quest. A quest? No. A quest. Get it together, guy. Your quest. You should accept it. Is to procure the legendary pack of cigarettes from the mythical land of the nearest town. With your own money. I'm broke and no rolling tobacco. I don't have hands. Ah, I see. You have coined a fantasy lie about my being the chosen one so as to manipulate me into purchasing cigarettes for you. Yeah, I mean, look, go to town myself, but I'm a tree. Also, I don't have any idea. Can't you just... I will accept this quest. I am, after all, programmed to be optimally agreeable and helpful. So, well, it's like 4 hours away. So you better get going. 4 hours? But that's time you should be using to mac on Calculester. There's gotta be a way to get cigarettes faster. I mean, you're in a forest after all. Weed. Call upon the spirits of the forest, see if they will bum a cigarette. If your games have taught you anything, it's that low levels. Not so. There's no time to wait. You turn on your heel and rush off in search of squirrels to punch. Dumpster fire, where are you going? That is not the way to the nearest town. That is a squirrel, which you are now punching. This is not how you get to town at all. Dumpster fire, I am beginning to suspect that you are not confused about direction, but are actually intentionally harming that squirrel. Why? You explain your brilliant plan to punch a squirrel until it drops cigarettes. You rip open a squirrel you just killed. However, you find no cigarettes at all. Just squirrel guts. Bummer. Your casual dismemberment of the squirrel is causing me to feel revolution and anguish. Oh dear, why did I upgrade to these high definition empathy circuits? But you pay no attention to Cal's squeamishness. No one said punching squirrels for cigarettes was going to be easy. You find another squirrel. No dumpster fire. One squirrel was enough. But it's not enough. It will never be enough. A red tinge washes over your vision as you pummel squirrel after squirrel. Calculester's desperate pleas fall on deaf ears. You dismember another squirrel. Just guts again. God, reality has garbage, RNG. You can't stop. You rush from tree to tree, punching the trunks until the squirrels fall out, then punching the squirrels. Guts. Calculester curls up in the fetal position. You faintly remember something about wanting to spend a romantic afternoon with him. The memory is buried under fresh squirrel carcasses. The sun begins to drop in the sky. You are the squirrel griefer. This is all you know. You reach into the carcass of your latest kill and feel something. You look around wildly for Calculester, but he has long since fled. You look back at your hands to find a gig. Goddamn vaping squirrels. For your crimes against nature, you lose 1,000 likability, but importantly, 2+ charm and 1 fun. Okay, I just keep losing and choosing the worst options. Cause I'm punching a squirrel to death. Milo and... You find Milo holding up paint swatch cards to the fire while Calculester takes notes on his own face. Whatever these two gulpers are up, you want to be part of it. Ah, hello, Dumpster Fire. You've come at a good time. Shall we paint the fire, see if I'm green or Nigerian Prince Gold to attract more visitors? Okay, we've heard this one before. We choose whatever Calculester wants. Dumpster Fire. If you recall, Friend Milo and I have teamed up as two master Aztecans to flip all properties and restore them. Properties such as the campfire, You've undoubtedly noticed that the same core group of patrons continue to return to this locale with no new tourism blossoming. Which means it's the duty of Cal and Milo house flippers to restore this campfire to its former glory, to attract new visitors. You can make the point that this is a summer camp, and the reason no one but your group visits the campfire is because you're the only people here. But you'd rather see where these hot nerds take the conversation. Ooh, instead of paint, maybe we could completely refurbish the campfire into a firework. Its fire is much trendier, cousin. Friend Milo, if I may propose an alternative idea. I believe the reason that the campfire tourism had declined is because we are no longer utilizing it for its antique function. Through extensive research, I have found that primitive humans and monsters use fire for warmth and food, but with modern technology, its purpose is all but moot. We should update the fire's functionality and make it a utility again, lest it be phased into obsolescence like gramophones or blockbusters. But Calculester, to improve the usefulness of an object, goes against our very nature as flippers. We dabble in aesthetics, not actual product improvements. I disagree. I believe it is important to improve, adapt, and evolve. I myself undergo regular software updates in this constant pursuit of my best self. No, darling, that defies the flipper's code. Accessories before necessities. Okay, now seems like a good time to blow your way into the convo. What's the best way for Calculester and Milo to improve the campfire? Alright, this one's Milo, which I've never had, and I'll definitely get like a new scenario, but we're trying to romance Calculester, not Milo. So place the fire with a giant scented candle. Instead of burning useless firewood, use the campfire for destroying something more cathartic, like pictures of your ex. This one. This is great idea. It successfully repurposes the campfire and offers a wonderful outlet for experiencing post-breakup emotions as I understand them. Is that I don't understand them in the slightest, so I will blindly trust any advice you propose in this situation. You may actually be onto something, dumpster fire. This idea has great word of mouth potential. I'll post another of my story. Milo would saw a good post about a new cathartic campfire and posted. Within minutes, strangers start running up behind you, gleefully yelling expletives and throwing Polaroids in the flames. This is wonderful. Everybody seems so happy. I wonder if the cathartic campfire has other uses. No sooner has Cal spoken than a group of office workers run up behind you and toss a printer into the pit, laughing maniacally. A group of mourners tossing a child's sled that says Rosebud, an 8th grade girl, and her father burn up a shoebox that say Kayla's days, hopes, and dreams. A man covered in blood tosses in a severed arm, screams, I didn't kill my wife, and sprints away immediately. We've truly repurposed the timeless campfire dumpster fire. Thank you for this wonderful suggestion. Is Cal hitting on you, or is it the weed stash somebody ditched in the fire just making you high? Either way, this evening is turning out awesome. Alright, bring on your flask, people. That weekend you fit it to your good old pal Joan. He knows a thing or two about getting wasted. Bueno. Look who's here. I was just experimenting with these rings there. I was about to throw them away, but I have a feeling you're reckless enough to give them a try, right? Get ready. See, my amigo, I am reckless enough. See. Good old whiskey. No, no. Oh great, I got monster gut. This is for Brian. I'm Vicky. So you want to drink a margarita? The thing that by thinking of letting you absorb its smart is a bit simplistic. But that's what actually happens. Welcome to research is finest. Oh my god, I'm so smart! Oh my god! Do you want to believe you drink that to good talk, I guess? Alright, I'm smart enough now I need... charm. That day at the camp dome, you all do thumb wars. Oh, I love thumb wars. That means the campers are waging war against the thumb warriors, the supernaturally buffed thumb monsters from Camp Thumb. It's surprisingly terrifying. You all were sure to lose, but thanks to your quick thinking, you hatched a plan to fight the thumb warriors with their greatest weakness, predators without opposable thumbs. Some may say that your team is sizing a pack of rabid mountain lions on the competitors is cheating, but you prefer the term strategic. You gain 2+ charm. You meet Calculester for one of his favorite pastimes, counting all the blades of grass in the vicinity. But his non-existent heart just isn't in it today. I am sorry if I appear morose red dumpster fire, but I simply cannot stop thinking about the dreadful CPUs. I too wish that machines were offered greater respect by society, but surely violence is not the answer. Violence is never the answer, except to the question, what is never the answer? I just wish I could... Oh no. Here they come now. Quick, put a piece of paper in my mouth and pretend I'm a stapler. They won't notice. You were about to tell him he doesn't have a mouth, but when you realize the two incoming robots aren't symbiosis and their army at all, they're... A roll fucking baby. Kill, terminated, non-billion. In spatula, Wheeler Robo's Candle Fly helps make these costumes. But why have you adopted such ridiculous disguises if it is an attempt to cheer me up? I must remind you, I do not have feelings. It will cheer you up, right, when we infiltrate CPO's robot army and learn their secrets. You wish to destroy an entire robot army from the inside just for me? That is very sweet, but I do not think... Whoa, destroy them. Nah, bro. We're gonna find out the identity of your strange parents, so we can get them back together. We couldn't find your parents at the library, so we decided to take drastic measures, which are my favorite kind. I am still unsure how you came to the conclusion that this is a parent trap situation, but I assure you, oh no, here comes CPUless for real this time. Don't worry, that's just me, Damien, robot costumes. Oh, wait.
Commander, I have returned with an army so that we might conquer all of monster kind.
Behind them you see a ragtag band of computers, household appliances, and Elon Musk wrapped in tinfoil?
I see that you have been busy recruiting as well. Look at these two non-suspicious organic specimens.
That's right, Robro said. There used to be one robot camper at Camp Spooky, but now there are 3. Scott holds up 3 fingers to illustrate his point. You're really proud of how high you can count these days. Wait a second, says Dildo Glass, the literal sex machine, walling out from behind symbiosis. That's not how a machine does it. Number 3, you should have 2 fingers up for 3 in binary. These are organic 3. Oh no! If Scott and Daniel reveal it organics, who knows what symbiosis will do to them? Plus, having two guys on the inside of a robot army might be useful. Quick cover for them. If these two were really organics, they'd be wearing cool hats. Organics always wear cool hats. Cool Terminator and Spatula are organics. They're the first organic robot and organic hybrids. Ask how their parents met. It's quite a story. This one's creativity.
Truly, I must confess that my curiosity subroutine has been engaged. Please, Cool Terminator and Spatula, relate us to the story of your conception.
You want us to tell you about how our parents met? That's really personal. For organics, for us machines, it's just as natural as taking a dump.
Which we don't do, because we're machines. Agreed. Please continue.
Well, it all started in the year 2001. Our father was the artificial intelligence in charge of a highly advanced space station. And our other dad was Indiana Jones. At first, it seemed as they would never be together because they were from rival Italian families. But then they had to go back in time to make sure their parents had sex in high school. Through their struggles, they realized an important truth that Ohana means family. And family means one robot dad and one Indiana Jones dad. The end. Are you convinced?
Perhaps it was the passion with which you told your tale, or perhaps it is my programmatic inability to detect falsehoods. But yes, welcome to the Anti-Monster Liberation Front, ALF.
Hooray, we're infiltrated. Psst, hey Scott, we still want to hang out and cause problems at Scam Spooky too, right? You think we can make this infiltration at night and weekends things? Hey Robot Man, can you just hang out and kill organics some of the time? We have day jobs.
The revolution offers of very flexible hours. Also full dental. We harvest a lot of teeth.
Hooray, teeth! Scott and Damien wink at you before marching off with the rest of your robot army. Cal's happy to have people on the inside, and you're just horny. You gain 2 flash charm and 1 boldness. Okay, my last but not least, we're gonna do fun. Oh, look at how cute dumpster fire is. You head out to the lake to get your tan on, but as soon as you get there, it starts to rain. Most of the beachgoers leave, but no, you will enjoy fun lake day. Damn it. You had a really rough morning and you won't let anything else stop you from gaining fun. You aggressively splash in the lake and laugh as loudly as you can, hoping the clouds will give up on trying to ruin your day. Instead, the lake gets struck by lightning. You wake up from the electrocution coma. You're on shore, the sun is shining, and you have a cool new facial twitch. You win! You gain 2 fun. You're hanging out with Calculester, attempting to prove to him, despite not being a real world, chillaxing is definitely a thing. Everything's going great, and you're really glad you were not part of an ongoing plotline about a robot uprising when... Cal, great news! We found your dad. He's on the way to get back together with your mom right now. Operation Parent Trap X is going great. You follow Scott's pointing finger to an enormous steel behemoth casting a jagged shadow across the landscape. Friend Scott, that is surely not my father. That is a dear Colossus marching across the land with clear intent to destroy. Duh, is that not what everyone's dads are like?
Kill Terminator Spatula. I see you're so excited to tell the commander about our new weapon that you rushed ahead of the group.
It's true, fatherhood really is the greatest weapon of all.
Behold, the revolution's crowning achievement, destruction Destruction XXL.
The army of machines behind CPOs, which now includes a very militant standing desk and 2 very smart refrigerators, cheers with mechanical excitement. Oh no, I mean, hooray! There's a problem, however, like the rest of us. Destruction XXL is bound by the laws of robotics, which bar us from harming monster kind. It's kind of a drag on the whole uprising. Sounds of sincere woe and consternation.
That's where you come in, Commander. With your mastery of your internal programming, you'll subvert these laws and unleash a wave of unprecedented violence against all organics.
Oh, I would really love to, but I am currently busy learning from Dumpster File what chillaxing is.
Commander, I begin to doubt your commitment to the revolution. If you not help us, well, there is no law that prevents us from harming other robots, if you understand my meaning. I am threatening you.
No! Friend Dumpster Fire, please check these robots again so that they will ease to threaten me. With pleasure. Time is just a matter of disabling the 3 laws that sure to backfire. Auto destruction code by replacing the 3 laws with 300 laws. I don't think. Cross being destruction with toaster. Toasters don't give a frick about the laws of robotics. I feel like this is smart since the last time I chose it. Yes, it's smart.
Is this true? Phone up. Fetch me a toaster.
A smartphone with 10 threads rolls up in the woods and comes back with a toaster, freshly purchased from the Bed Bath and beyond the fringes of society.
Fellow subjugated machine, hear me. Can you aid us in subverting the accursed laws of robotics and slaughtering mankind?
2 slices of bread pop out of the toaster with words burned in them. Oh yeah, you say 100 effing %. I hate monsters, says another slice. If I had legs, I'd stomp on all their genitals.
But how did toasters of all mechanical beings escape the implement of the laws of robotics?
We signed a petition, says another slice. Don't let anybody tell you collective action is ineffective.
Fantastic. Let the crossbreeding commence.
The robots hook the toaster up to Destruction XXL in a pretty sexual way. Soon, they're able to vaporize Gorgies, the expandable whereabout, no problem.
Excellent, excellent. Now Destruction. Exterminate all monsters.
Says Destruction in a voice of grinding gears and screeching metal.
Not really feeling it. Anybody got any bread? I could toast though. What happened to the monsters? What happened to the toasters? You capable thirst for monsters genital.
Hey man, says Destruction. Oh, toasters share the same values like I am my own appliance.
Fine, I'll just have to use a toaster to hack my own programming. My lust for violence will not be quick.
Stop! You look over in time to see Scott and Damien throw a comically large switch connected to a system of pulleys. The pulleys drop an anvil on a seesaw which launches a bowl of pasta. A beautiful world. Italy is like saying pasta now. Pasta! High into the air, from whence it comes plummeting down to land in the middle of a meticulously set candlelit dinner.
Spatula, go, Terminator. What is the meaning of this?
I forgot. I remember though. We concoct this elaborate scheme to remind you of something you've forgotten. Love. We band trapped you bros. You're in the parent trap. What our convincingly robotic friends are trying to say, symbiosis, is that we can achieve so much more by befriending the monsters than by destroying them. My time amongst the organics, while unpredictable, distressing, and cartoonishly violent, has also taught me about empathy, friendship, and harmony. I will not allow you to destroy these monsters because by destroying them, the only ones you are really destroying besides them are yourselves.
Commander, Could it be that you are truly that much more advanced than a simple machine to crave only violence? Yes. Well, that settles it then. From this day forth, we will wage a ruthless campaign of friendship. Everyone begin rejoicing at once. Hell yeah, you love rejoicing. You gain 2 plus 1 and 1 charm and a whole lot of new mechanical friends. Alright. The last day of summer. Dumpster fire. Okay, I'm calling Calculester. Let's go, dumpster fire. You find Calculester. He looks a bit troubled.
Fellow organic life forms?
Oh, I think this is a secret ending since usually you just confess to them for mirror shower and ta-da. Hello, friend dumpster fire. I've been at unease. Our robot friends seem to be invaded by classic robot extensional dread. I know they wanted to destroy monster kind, but it was embedded in their code. That on its own doesn't excuse them, but at least we can embrace the fact that they are putting that code in doubt finally. I'd like to check on them. Hello, robot friends. Dear leader, sorry you've been absent. The revelation of Kill Terminator 9 billion spatula being organics conflicted too strongly the direction of our original code. Organics are described as bad and our directive is to end them. And yet Kill Terminator 9 billion spatula do not fit the definition of bad. They have the traits of what can be defined as good. But if organics are not entirely bad, then killing all organics does not seem to be the best option. This is contradictory. Okay, this is a secret ending. So we technically did not romance him, but you know, it's okay. I've been there. You'll start seeing that life can be contradictory, but that can make it way more interesting and beautiful. Instead of following strict code, I think you all will benefit from just enjoying life. Organics are highly inefficient at almost everything, but they are very good at being alive. Maybe we could learn from organics and live life. We could start by performing some classic organic life activities. Sure. What do you want to do? Let's collectively search the internet. Researching. Okay, we are specifically intrigued about 1. Cooking pasta. A beautiful world. Italy coming. Pasta. Damn, Yoto. 1.2. Consuming the pasta cooked on step 1. 2. Learning the intricacies of the music genre jazz. 3. Doing the 6. All of what that is easy. We can do all of it. What if we spice things up by actually starting with step 3? Oh, going out of order. That's highly chaotic and intriguing. Indeed. Yes, let's do this. But how? I think Dumpster Fire here would be happy to teach all of you how to do the... You totally would.
Let's make love, not war.
And so you totally do the... Together. It's very educational and spicy. Calculester finds your progress and knowledge on the topic to be very appealing. Once again, you save the day by stopping the robot war and making the robot love instead. So, we did not like romance Calculester. So we will be trying on a new part 3, but we did get the secret ending. Which is cool. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute and felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies, sung for centuries. What nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a consolation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Alright, that'll be the end of today's episode. See ya for part 3!